What's up, guys? Welcome to Wasted Space, and welcome back once again to the Rim, where things have been very chilled, very relaxed. Just let me get on with things. People complaining about this setup a little bit, but not too badly. I was expecting more complaints, if I'm honest. You guys normally give me a beating if I do something too badly dodgy. There's a couple of people suggesting that this middle corridor is not a great plan, but so be it. We are going to kick on. And I'm going to research Devil Strand. Firstly, because I kind of want to make our dudes some better gear. Why have we got an iguana in the base? Get out. No more. Actually, no, hunting is probably a bad plan here, isn't it? Have we got anyone with a melee weapon? Siegmeyer, you want to finish eating there and then kill a lizard for me? Good. Kill it. Kill it, not with guns. Kill it with gold steel. Wow. Okay. That was pretty effective. I'll take it. So I'm not really sure what today's plan is, other than to sort of continue on with this side of things and wait for Randy's inevitable attack. It is coming. So, yeah, what else? I've got stuff down on my list, but that mostly relates to shelves. These things, which can be used for a lot of stuff that I didn't realise they could be. Like, for example, should be able to whack one there and then set that up for meds. We're going to use them in this room to kind of hide a few more bits and bobs, make it look a bit more tidy. The other thing I feel like I should probably do is put some more lights up. Although maybe down this central corridor area we keep things. Any point not putting it there? I know this is going to hide our defensive position, so maybe I don't put it there. Maybe we find space on the corner there and maybe whack some down here once I've figured out what exactly I'm doing with this room. That's why I haven't got any lights in here yet, isn't it? Because I don't know what I'm doing with it. Oh well, speed things up. Hopefully the research of the Devil Strand will be done soon. Start actually making some better clothing. Get stopped because we've got so much cotton built up now. Look at that. Just crazy amounts. Crazy amounts. Do want to think about what to do where we put like the animal barn. We've got this big option down here, big empty space. The idea of them being around the edges of the base I do like. Gets them kind of out of the way. There's a potential room up here as well once we move that component bench, which we will do eventually. We've got two high-tech research benches now. Have we been able to reinstall the multi-analyzer down here, I think. There is room for it in the corner. We'll probably get these guys, oh yeah, we did get these guys some better chairs for that as well, didn't we? So in fact, I think the multi-analyzer, what? Oh no, I thought for a second the multi-analyzer was connecting to this research bench. I was like, hang on a second, that's a bit broken. But yeah, for example here, where we've got these drug labs, there's nothing to prevent us from putting the little piles that sit next to them into a shelf that's going to look way nicer. It's better, a bit of light down the centre. This now should just be set to... Oh, okay. They've limited the amount of stuff you can have in here, because people were saying that you could put meds in it, for example, and maybe that's an alpha. Yeah, I don't want guns in our in our hospital next to the prisons. I don't think that's a good idea. Maybe that's something that added in Alpha 17, because it certainly doesn't seem to be here. As soon as they got rid of that, I'll put a little medical stockpile back. Do still think we want it in the corridor. I do still think that's the best place to stick this stuff. They're considerably less bothered about it now. I just suppose I am deconstructing it rather than... But still. Right, that stockpile can go back to clear everything, critical, manufactured, medicine. And I should probably do another one next door to it for herbal. Herbal takes ages. It does spoil, but it takes ages to spoil. So we paste and then just have it with herbal med instead. Keep the glitter world when we do have some up here, maybe. Otherwise, there's plenty going on. I do want to have a quick look. What's going on with the kibble? Okay, so that pile down there is being kept nice and full, which is why there ends up being kibble in the fridge. And I don't mind there being kibble in the fridge. That's kind of okay, as long as the outside piles are kept suitably stocked for when we send guys out. Can I fit a bedroom there? No, I can't, can I? Not quite. Not a proper size, at least. What's that going to be? 5x4 for those. I don't think I can. 5x4, you can, but it leaves a funny corridor size. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this little room. It's sort of a bit unnecessary. If I decide to move the animals out, it's going to... Yeah, it's just a bit pointless. So animals down here, maybe? Tuck them down into this corner. There's a bit of floral there for some reason. Can I have that back? Build him a proper barn down the bottom. Just the only concern is what else might I want to expand to down there? We're going to end up wanting more bedrooms. I might end up sort of encasing this. Ooh, hello. Hello, is that meats? It is. We'll deal with the meats in the morning. Let's get down here and think of barn area. Barn area planning. I mean, it doesn't need to be very complicated, does it? It just needs to be a building for the animals. The only thing that this could interrupt is space for solar and stuff. I could possibly put it up there, but that's a little bit of growing zone. Growing zone may end up being more valuable in the long run. No, alright, let's get her down here. Fire! What are we doing for blocks? We're still rocking loads. We're still rocking a fair bit of granite. Enough that I can use granite walls still down here, so I don't know how tall we're going to want this. I don't know how wide we're going to want this. Let's just make it massive. Proper barn. Any negatives to having them this far away? It does put the dogs hauling at quite a long distance. Maybe we have the dogs stay inside and everything else goes down here. Get them a little outside. Grow some hay in this little spot. Rimworld is back once again. I think we're going to go for not quite full size. Not quite full size for this. And then doors wise, do we give them an auto door? Probably not. Probably not. They can just have couple of good old woodens. Boomalope self-tamed. I do not want a boomalope. That is a lot of animals down there to potentially go and kill. It's just stopped raining though. Rare thrombos! Ooh, hello. Someone did say I missed that, but I knew I was never going to be able to just actively go and search for it. It would take far too long. There's our next geo. Fire's going off in here. Let's also think about floors, wood-wise. We've got a bit. Let's just stick a wood floor down in there for the animals. Or do we use some of our cloth up on carpet? Professional looking dog. No, we're going to give him a wood floor. It's a bloomin' stables, for God's sake. But we could, I suppose, start giving people carpet in their rooms. Just for lols. What keeps exploding? Is it just lightning? I hope it is. Yeah, it is just lightning. Okay, what moves down here next? And how do we lay it out in here? I think this little setup here makes a bit of sense. That's all up and running. Down this bottom corner, we can't really put the huge amount. So do we focus this half on this sort of stuff? We tuck it against the walls, we really limit ourselves a bit, I find. I quite like having it actually in the centre of the room, but then back to back. Don't think I've built the room in a way that really supports that, however. We'd have one there with a one corridor, and then it would allow another singular corridor down either side. That could potentially work, actually. Sure. Copy of you. Let's get the machining table back to back with that. Then tailoring bench. Whoops. And what goes with the tailoring bench? I do want 2 stone cutters again. So let's put the drug lab back to back there. And then, oh, actually not 2 stone cutters. One of those is a sculptors, isn't it? I might get 2 stone cutters. Just on the basis that, well, A, we can. So if I do that there, does that leave a nice clear opening by the door? It kind of does. Yeah, okay. So let's get the stone cutters, sculptors, and plenty of room to slap down tool cabinets, for example, like even down the middle if I wanted to. Actually, I haven't left myself plenty of room for tool cabinets. I haven't at all left myself plenty of room for tool cabinets. What am I talking about? Only if I stick them down the middle like that, which is not actually a very good way of doing things. Nope. Okay. Attempt number 2. I don't like having back-to-back chairs like that. If you do it like that, it puts the walls... It puts the chairs on this side against the walls, which I also don't like. So there is the argument that you could just go around the edge of the room, like is often done. I feel like up this top section I really should. This looks like a very sensible place to do that whole go around the edge of the room. So let's do you there. It's a shame because that other layout actually looked quite cool. But and then like that with room for a box there and a box there maybe. And then what are we missing? We're missing the stone cutters. Okay, so we do that, and the tailor. Nah, that blocks that doorway too badly. So we got double tailor now. How long can Wasted spend just messing around with a production room? This seems to waste loads of space is the thing. That thing. You know that thing. How about... or even... couldn't it be that I might actually consider doing one of those things like I do in Stalker where I speed up a section, but in Rimworld? I was thinking of offsetting them all in one, but again, that doesn't seem to, in my opinion, work particularly well. Yeah, I'm going to just have a good think about this. What I should do as well is stop correctly doing it. I just remember I've got 6 tables that need to go down and figure it out with a single one. Or with the plans? No, with a single one. So we want to have room for the toolboxes as well. So say we do that. I've built this just really stupid width. That's the problem. It's a dumb width. And I've already discussed how I don't like not having space around the doorways. Yep, it is legit just a stupid width. That's fine, that gives me room for shelves and stuff in the middle, I suppose. So if we do you there, and then it does put them quite close to this side of things, I suppose. Close to where the resources are. 1, 2, 3 for the time being, and then you there and you there, neatly out of the way. Can't reinstall a comms console, can you? No. It's where we whack our comms console. Maybe just there, in between the 2 buildings. That might get in the way a bit. That corner doesn't really work so well either. Up against the edge here. Comms consoles are kind of funny size. It's annoying. This whole room is a funny size and is annoying. I take it back. This entire room is a pain. I still don't like it. Do I like it more than that? That just gets in everyone's way. Screw that. Screw that. That's silly. Actually, maybe let's not move the comms console. Comms console can go maybe over in this room, for example. Comms console doesn't have to be in here, because it's not something we use that frequently. And at the same time, it feels like if you were to do this sensibly, you'd have these one further along. Actually, maybe not. No, that does fit. It's out of range of lots of these tool cabinets now. Just a bit of a pain. Yep, one more time. Oh, I'm sorry. I know. I can hear it. I can hear you all saying it as well. But, leave me alone. Leave me alone. It was necessary. It would wind me up forever unless I get it right. And there isn't a get it right in this room, apparently. But, like this, I might at least be able to put everything in places where it's at least making benefit of the tool cabinets. Even room for a few more tool cabinets if I really wanted. But I can also put shelving and stuff in amongst there, is what I'm thinking. We've got so much cloth, let's just deconstruct all of the stools, make them nicer ones. Let's cancel that. Deconstruct, 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 deconstruct. Copy the stockpile. And set up a new one over here for the time being. Not entirely sure where yet. We're going to put some... Actually, I was intending on using shelves for this. I keep forgetting that we've already discovered that shelves don't work. Okay, 1, 2. This can be for the cloth. No stockpiles there anymore, please. Nice. We're going to need to do the same with granite blocks, I think. Although they are quite close to available granite blocks. Combat supply. Oh, cats. Where are you hiding? Ah. Oh, well, they're a caravan. Okay, they're a caravan. For some reason, I hear combat supply and think, ah, well, therefore it's going to be someone flying, right? Nah. Nah. Apparently not. Still need old cat, to be fair, though. Old cat. Go talk with him. Go find that man and see what he wants. He wants all of our stuff. That's what he wants. Oh, yes. Kidneys, hearts, bionic eyes. No, these are all ours. An awful longsword. Sure. Actually, we were keeping this stuff to smelt it, weren't we? Yes, we were. Any of this stuff I want to get rid of? Not really. Doesn't hurt to have stuff kicking around. Dead man's gear. Stuff we worn to the ground. Anything else? That personal shield can go away because it's too low. Oh, tailors are actually getting half decent at making this stuff now. Silver military helmet. Power armor. No. No, we need neither of these things. No, you guys have got very little useful. Give us a small amount of silver and nothing else. We could take their meds, but again, we can make meds. That'll do. That will do. Most of this stuff's getting taken apart. Snipes is busy making some art on a table that is literally about to get removed. So is some aristocrat. Guys, this is not how it goes. Put these in the wrong way around. Oh no, do they look the same either way around? Oh, they do. Okay, I could take it back. I did not put those in the wrong way around. I was expecting it to have a flat back on the thing, but hey. Okay, machining table. Assemble mechanoid forever. And you're also going to do nothing else for the time being. We do want to make some weapons eventually, but for now that's fine. For you, smelt weapon. This is going to be forever as well, but this is going to be pretty specific. In fact, no, just smelt them. We're not making those things. I take it back, it's not specific in the slightest. And then smelt metals from slag, not suspended and forever, and probably a more sensible ingredient radius than that. Thank you all. Probably the same with the smelt weapon one as well. Looks a bit better. What have we got here? Drug lab. Okay, make medicine. Until we have more than 10. I reckon we rock around. How many colonists have we got? What's that? 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15 colonists. 45 would be 3 each. 60, maybe? 4 each. That should deal with a plague scenario, you'd think, without needing to make more. Something like that. Stonecutter's table. Right, we had make granite, make sandstone, and then just make any, didn't we? And again, these are all on forever. But that way I can prioritize which one we want done. And again, this should be done with a sensible ingredient radius. Cool. That's those finished. We got now tailor bench. Right, this is going to be a bit more of a pain to set up. So, but it does give me the opportunity for when the research is finished to make them do the right things. So we are using dusters, button-down shirts, pants, and cowboy hats. And oh no, again, until we have. Let's up our amount. 6 was what we were on before. Maybe 6 is fine, actually, just to keep about even with this many people. 6 is probably still fine. And the only thing I want to do with this now, really, is as soon as we start getting it, I need to force them onto Devil Strand. But right now, I'm not going to do that because we don't have the Devil Strand yet. Cool, so the only one that's not set up is the Sculptor's Table, and that's actually the easiest. Probably get some lights in here. Are these hooking onto everywhere appropriate? Oh, interesting, that's not hooking onto... That one's a little bit too far away for our component assembly bench. That's fine. I don't think they're very expensive tool cabinets. Oh, it's 200 steel. Okay, they are quite expensive. Take it back. What else we got in there that we need to build at some point? Because this is where we got, yeah, ground penetrating and our pod launcher. Requires a huge amount of electricity, aka requires me to go and... Oh, hello, hello. What happened to that bit there? Oh, that must have been where the floor was, right? The existing floor. Let's get that done. Let us... Well, we got the opportunity to... Furniture. Let's get armchairs made of cloth. No need to use the rest. We probably need that more for clothes. Although we've probably got elephant skin by the abundance, haven't we? We've got hyperweave, muffalo leather, ostrich leather. What's that down there? Elephant skin. Yeah, so at the very least, what I could do with these is turn off cloth. Hyperweave, synth thread. Yeah. Cloth, hyperweave, synth thread, and what ones have we got? This one. I'll go and tweak it further once we've got our growing up and running, but this way it'll force them to use at least the leathers we've got. What are you making that? That is a cloth shirt. I'll let you finish that one. Oop, marriage is on. Slinger has accepted Dresden's marriage proposal. Let me just check they're in the same bed. Miguel Ruben, Oddcat Snipes, Tommy Vadir, Slinger and Dresden did it themselves. Rat is literally... Someone said this. Rat is literally using this place as a hotel right now. That's what it is. Why have we got random plans there as well? That wasn't where I was going to put the wall even. The wall was going to go there. Go away. This is a stockpile for... There's another stockpile for neurotamine. Why? We already had one. Let's get... a couple of the old poppers up and running in there, because that's an expensive room, or will be even more so once I start moving statues in and whatnot. not really thought a huge amount. Oh, actually, yes, I did. Poison ship. Haha, good stuff. We'll go and deal with that in a moment then. Get the sniper crew out. Shift this stuff all down there. This was going to be meal storage, and so one at a time wasted. So first things first. Let's copy the 2 stockpiles that are going to be really important down to just down in here. You get those settings for the kibble, and then you get hay settings. There you go, hay, kibble, cool. Can then get rid of that one as well. We even have a potato spot for them. Sure. Right in the centre. Single stock of potatoes. Sure. Then we can literally nuke all the animal beds and not slaughter our friends. Nope, nope, nope. Start building nicer animal beds down here. So that's something we can use the cloth for. Just some cloth animal beds. Should we do it a bit neater than that? Should be enough for now. And then should we give them, what do we go? Green lights for the animal room. Yay, Devil Strand's done. Whoop, bloop, bloop. Using a bit of steel there. I'm really going to need to... Alright, poison ship, let's not forget that. And also, while I've got the remembrance of it, stop selecting both. Just this one. Stop selecting both. I just want that one. Oh, there we go. Where's Devil Strand? Hiding from me. There. We do have people that can grow it, so we'll have a nice little indoor field of Devil Strand up top there. I think that'll work quite nicely. Everything else is looking okay. Those guys are getting down. So is it time to deal with the poison ship? Where even is the poison ship? Where did it drop? Down there, near all the fire. Oh, I didn't deal with that boomerlope, did I? Do I still have a tame boomerlope? Yes, I do. Good stuff. What am I supposed to do with the tame boomerlope? Let's just check that their area does allow them. Alright, carnivore and herbivore both allow them to get there as well. Cool. I just didn't want to suddenly have restricted, or when I do restrict them, then find that they can't get to those spots. Oh, apologies. Right. It is almost night time. Alright, poison ship gets one more night because I'm not about to go out. So we're back to having... Hello there, you. Anne Cougar. Anybody else awake still? Nom, you're coming. Ruben, you're coming. Anybody else? Ellie and Kira, they can't fight. They cannot fight. McGow! Attempting to recruit rats. No, you're not. You're coming down here to shoot a cougar for me. Okay, he didn't get hurt too bad, did he? No, good. Once you've got personal shields, that does work sort of not too badly as a way of kind of tanking animals if you need to. Ooh, these. Cancel. Cancel. Should we just... Oh, they were green ones, weren't they? That's why. And I do want green lights. This has gone very silly. Very silly indeed. So maybe I just want to deconstruct these ones that are sitting around in here. That is just metal waiting for me. In fact, yeah, multiple metals. Kind of the same with the equipment racks, but I guess there's room in here. That's one thing we could do in here, I suppose. That could be quite fun. Use this as like equipment storage, basically. Except I almost prefer the idea of having this in the middle of the room. You know, a bit of back to back. Somehow I feel like that's going to get in their way less than if I was to put it along the edges. They seem to like pathing the edges. Cool, speed them up. Apparently we need a research project. That's probably right, because we did Devil's Strand already. Not brewing, what am I talking about? We were doing powered armour for a bit. Anything else? I could research some IDs. I got explosives already. There's no point. There's no point. Alright, back to powered armour. Do we got a component bench up down here? Yeah, do we have any builds added to it? No. Make components until we have... Actually, 35 doesn't seem like a bad amount. Minimum crafting skill is 10 anyway, so I don't mind that. And then let's just reduce the ingredient radius again. They're right next to this, so actually, in theory, I shouldn't need to worry too much about reducing the ingredients radius, because it's always going to be right next to them. So on that basis, delete that, cancel that, deconstruct that. Elephant skin armchair. Is there any way we can put an elephant skin armchair? Yes. And, actually no, we're not, as we've already built that one, sure, but, bit of lag. People already on the case with that. We got the neurotamine and cloth. Oh, I'm missing herbal meds as a pile. It does require herbal meds as well, doesn't it? No, or am I making it up? Yeah, it does. It does. Because they're going to be miles away up there, so yeah. Actually, no, they're not. They're going to be just there. I take it back. That'll keep that pile constantly ticking over as well, so we don't ever run into the problem where that pile ends up not fresh. That makes sense. They're getting on down there. Right, it is the morning. Let's take the sniper brigade out. Look out. That it. Nom isn't sniper brigade. Radish most definitely is. Anyone we're missing? I swear we've got one more now. Someone else has got a snipper. It's Snipes. Snipes with a snipper. That's not a good sign. Tabbed out randomly. Some aristocrat. You're the chef. I kind of want to leave you behind. He's playing chess though, so screw it. You're all coming. No one gets off. Some aristocrat isn't off. It's Atomic Nom's the chef anyway. Off we go. Poison ship to play with. Cargo pods. Hey Randy. What's in our cargo pods? Chocolatin and lots of it. Sure. We'll take your chocolatin. I don't know why it's chocolatin today, but it is. You guys in range? Nope. How about now? Just. Alright. Slowly does it. No. Shoot at the thing. There we go. Everyone has figured out that shooting at the thing was what I was after. Okay, now they're mad. Everyone fall back. Keep falling back. He looks like he might still want to shoot. Okay, good firing line. Then we just wait for them to wander in. They are in range. Well, I'm kind of stretching it here, aren't I? Maybe a bit further down then. Fine. I'm still stretching it a bit. Oh, maybe not, actually, saying that. You get too close and they will follow you. I know they've fixed this in the latest patch, so I'm going to have to learn how to do this properly at some point. Which I think basically involves building loads of explosive IEDs around it and then poking it and watching them all come out and go boom. least once they're in range, the work starts to happen, in theory. In theory. Is that it? Shoot them, men! There's something quite fun about watching the rain of fire come in. Mostly knowing that it's scythers that aren't doing anything. And scythers are a pain. So are centipedes, to be fair. But, just in either way around, dealing with this way has to be fun. Siegmeyer is pissed. Not too worried about that. Who's starving? McGow? Poor McGow. Alright, eat something then. Do you not have an emergency? Normally they carry an emergency meal on them. It is night time now, so they are doing considerably worse. One centipede is almost dead. Dead. Dead enough. Who is now also Vadir. Vadir next. Vadir, why would you run ever so slightly forward in order to eat that meal? You idiot. What you have done is pulled them. I flinch every time those things shoot, because it can literally be, just like we one-shot them, they quite happy to one-shot us as well. Vadir, no, no, don't go and get, no. That meal is forbidden. That is verboten. Ooh, elephant tusk. That's one on the last. Whoa, went too close, went too close. Thankfully, they're blimmin' useless in the dark as well. Screw it. You guys go back for today. Well, chow down on the meals you're carrying and then go back for today. We'll finish that in the morning. Yeah, so these, I really want to just limit it to only high hit points. Nope, that one. So, say 75% plus and only like the best stuff we've got. Did someone just shoot at Dresden? Because he went to get... Yes, someone did. Dresden went to get that tusk. Thankfully, Dresden's one of the ones with a shield. It's probably... Oh, God. Animal room looks a bit on the garish side. Looks like it doesn't have enough beds as well. Yes, that's pretty horrifying. Definitely don't have enough beds. We've got animals sleeping outside, poor things. And these guys looking fairly beaten up. We didn't hit this too many times. Nope. Looking alright on that side as well. Come round to morning. Looks like I need to go and do some more hunting. We are low on meat once again. What's our stockpiles of food actually going up to? Lavish up to 10, fine up to 30. One up to 23. This is not enough anymore, is it? I mean, that's, if you think about it, the simple meals, that's only 4 simple meals per person. I mean, what I'm going to do, I think, is up the fine meals on each one. So they would have 55 fine meals. That sort of feels a bit more stable. We have 4 of each, essentially, per colonist. Siegmeyer still kind of angry. Is everyone up and has had breakfast? I would not want to make you go out and shoot aliens on an empty stomach. Okay, radish, snipes, some aristocrat. Let's go. We might even do some hunting while we're out there because it's raining. Means we can shoot boomlopes safely. Like that lot. No, that's a bit close, I think. Cool. No, don't move there. Just shoot it. Be good sniper training if nothing else. I wonder if they do skill up just off. Yeah, they do. On that basis, they probably skill up also off being asked to. And they get an accuracy bonus from being right next to it, so. Did we just spend the entire day hunting, shooting centipedes? It was a good day. It was the best day. Fun. Where's the other ones? There they are. Oh god, cougar. In fact, let's kill that while we got. No, actually, that's being a bit brave. It is night time. Okay, unforbid, 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 unforbid. All that word over and over and over again. Cool, a minigun, just what I always wanted. I asked Father Christmas, and he never brought me one. It is night time. Yeah, it is night time. I thought for a second, I was like, oh, did I just miss an eclipse? People do like it when I miss an eclipse and complain about it being dark. So, in the morning, we go hunt some buffalo. I reckon. Just make sure we stock up the old fridge here. Whoop, mad animal. Local boom rat. Gone angry. Run, Siegmeyer. Run, Ellie. Ellie. Run. Little excessive, perhaps. Not forbid. Reconnect, I think, is what we were after. Ellie, you probably want to go inside. Oh, no, actually, we're fine. Cool, I didn't accidentally reconnect those ones. Nope, everything's still off. Should probably redo these that are tucked in there, but I don't know, plasteel supplies are still looking a bit empty, and that's now all run out, so. In fact, supplies in general of that sort of thing does seem to be a bit of a problem. Killing scythers and other cyborgy sort of things does, of course, help with that. Right, that cougar concerns me. Especially now I've lost it. Did it go down the bottom? Where's the cougar gone? There he is. There he is. He's probably alright there, right at the edge of the map. Let's watch them grab these last few bits from down here, just in case. 3? There's not 3 things to pick up. Oh yeah, there are. I was thinking, why did one person go around that side? It's because one person was after the corpses. Now there's still a minigun. Oh well, we seem safe. I assume we take the usual crew. Bad Bradish, Snipes, some aristocrat. And then for this one, I guess we should also bring ourselves along someone who's going to do the job of close-up defense, just in case they do get a bit close. Make as well a couple of charge rifles. Should help. So you two, the idea. No, I'm still actually controlling you. Thank you. So you get these two, and you have them slightly off to one side, slightly closer. Some aristocrat. We are going to go and hunt buffalo. Stop it. And they're slightly closer, so if they do go mad, they go for the closer guys, and then you can run the closer guys around. But looks like we're probably going to be all right here. Nope. Yeah. Looks like we're fine. Who's Major? Sigmar. What is Sigmar so unhappy about? I thought he was being chased by a cougar there. But no, it's a dog. What was... Oh, rebuffed and you're a pessimist and you're in pain from your scars. I see. Yeah, it's a hard life, isn't it, Sigmar? Whatever are you going to do? Okay, so the last bit's up here. Let's deconstruct. Where should we reinstall the fire foam? Maybe we want a fire foam popper in this room someplace as well, just in case. Probably do. For now, you just get out of the way, please. Right, let's build a copy of you down in what is now the comms room. I'm not sure what else I'll put in here, but it's got a comms center in it for now. Sure, there we go. Oh, lovely. Won't deconstruct that one until, obviously, we're ready. And then I'm going to want to shift this entire wall along to that line. And it actually gives us some room for another entire table in here. Which is perfect. Might be slightly against the wall, but... I imagine we still... No, steel's alright, actually. Deconstructing mechanoids does seem to help a lot with that. Having all of this stuff up and running. Has everyone got a solid connection? Yeah, the only thing we could do is have another connection onto that, because I think you can connect two at once to each thing. Yeah, you can. So our component table could be a bit better. But otherwise, not bad. And most of our weaponry is, in fact, pretty junk. Judging by what's gone up in here. What we're not using is junk. There's the eclipse. See, I spotted it. Okay, lights in this room is probably a good idea, isn't it? What colour do we want it? We've got blue, we've got red, we've got green. And that's all the colours. So I guess not a colour. Is not a colour a colour? They've also not done a particularly good job of leaving myself space for this. Maybe one there, and one there. And finally tuck one down in the corner, perhaps. Not bad. Looks suitably efficient. Looks like that and that could be held open. As could that. Even though they're auto doors, we could speed the whole thing up, basically. I was going to get rid of this bit of wall here as well, wasn't I? Move the storage room along a bit further. Maybe I should do that. Just strip that whole wall there down and extend the storage out. There's no reason for it to be that small. Heatwave! I haven't had one of those actually in a little while. Be interesting to see how the base holds up to heat waves now. Floors. Wood. Down there. And then... I mean, we don't technically need that power conduit anymore, do we? Because we got... No, we do need that one. So let's just put it in a wall. We do have them elsewhere as well. This should, to be honest, go around the side too, and we can clean it up a bit. Same with that there. Look, it's just like... Everything's not running through walls. It's running straight across the middle when it shouldn't be. Cool. Well, that might be due to the distance from... We'll have to see. Destroy wire, place it somewhere else is basically what's happening here. No, that's fine. That's a bit better. No ugly power cables, just randomly run... Well, apart from that one, which is about to get rid of. Randomly running through bedrooms and stuff. Break up? No, Radish and Nom! Together for the whole season. Radish is in med. You literally had a fight. I'm surprised that Oh, right, fair. Bionic leg. Probably pretty good with that. We got lots of bruises from... No, they're bruises from fists. It's not bruises from kicks. I would have used the leg, mate, but no worries. I feel like maybe this should have been moved a little bit further along to allow me to put lights in the middle. But now I'm getting really silly about it, so sorry. Sculptor table. We are not actually making... Should we make... Let's make some more large. Out of... No. Stone, sure. Doesn't even matter what stone, just stone. And you know what? This might be, before something else comes along and happens, a good place to call the episode. Even though not a huge amount kind of happened today. We had a bit of a poison ship, but that's not a huge happening. We just got plenty of meat. Got our meal situation hopefully going relatively solid. It's amazing how fast the meat disappears, mind. Right, Randy. Showed up for the end of the episode, he did. With 246 milk. 246 milk that he's put next to the cougar. Of course he has. Of course he has. Thanks for that, Randy. Maybe what I should do is save the game looking at said milk and say thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this one, then please hit that like button. It really helps me the channel out. If you didn't enjoy it, then dislike button's right next door. And otherwise, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I will catch you for the next one, where I'm not going to forget that there's milk on a cougar down here, because it's forbidden, and get all our guys killed. Instead, we're going cougar hunting. Ciao!